What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Eladadzi. So, people just keep on ignoring red flags in their relationship. I mean, yes, there isn't any relationship, whether friendship or whether love relationship without red flags. Of course, there is always red flags, but there are some red flags that are just right in front of you that, I mean, you are so much into the person or so much into the relationship that you just ignore it, which obviously if you look at it, you're going to see that this is a red flag. So some people just ignore it to the extent that they spend so much effort in that relationship, so much time and so much resources in that relationship. So the moment that they start seeing, they start realizing that this is a red flag, then they are like, wait, how come I didn't see this? But meanwhile, these red flags have just been, right, as I said, right in front of you from the start of the relationship. In this post on Twitter, this lady who was in an 8-month relationship with this guy who, in the relationship, there were a lot of red flags, but then she ignored them. Now, in the post, she said, so I met this guy somewhere last year and I liked him from the very minute we met, and he felt same. So he approached me and took my number. We start vibing. He is such a good listener and we have a lot in common. 1 week into the talking stage, and it felt like we've known each other for years. Our conversations were great, and for the first time in my life, I felt special and beautiful. I'm 28 and he's 31. I am a data analyst and he's a journalist. It was all rosy, and we started dating after a week. I want to comment on people who just jump into relationship the moment that they start, like with the talking stage, who like a week after they meet, they jump into the relationship. Like, I don't know, I don't believe in this thing called love at first sight or whatever that they say it is. I mean, you've got to, yes, you can't take, a month or 2 months or 6 months to know a person in and out, but at least, I mean, there's got to be some time with the talking stage. Okay. He never told me he had kids, twin girls, until 2 months later. Red flag number one. Or it could be that, I mean, he was like maybe telling you, would, push you away from him, because just as a lot of men do not, want or do not like dating or being in a relationship with women with, one kid, or just as the people say it born once. That's the same way a lot of women also do not want to be in relationships with men with kids. So maybe he was just, waiting till he was sure about you, sure about what I'm saying. It's just like I'm trying to, give him the benefit of the doubt. So, but then obviously this is red flag number one, because I mean, if you want to be in a relationship with somebody there and then you've got to tell the person that, hey, no, but so it was hard, but he promised his baby mama was just in contact because the kids were with her. I decided to go ahead because they are human after all. A lot happened. We were okay. I supported him all the time whenever he asked, or sometimes before he asked, because he was always complaining he wasn't paid or didn't have enough money. It was kind of long distance. So he is in the Volta region and I'm in Accra. I give him money sometimes when he's coming around. And when I say I want to visit him, he will say he doesn't want me to come and he will be a burden. So I never knew his place. But red flag, I think so far I've read like, I know, 3 red flags now. One, you giving him money whenever he wants or even before he asks. I'm not saying it is wrong. I mean, you're in a relationship. Of course, there's going to be some asking of something, whether from the lady or whether from the man's side. I'm not saying it's wrong, but then to continually be the one to, as a woman, or as a woman in the relationship, to continue be the one giving your boyfriend money, I think that is a red flag. And then I think that is, the boyfriend being lazy, or the boyfriend just, wanting your money. But he's been to my place so many times. And also, I mean, how can you be in a relationship for 8 months with somebody and not know where the person lives? Who does that? 8 months and do not know where the person lives? Come on. But he's been to my place so many times, but there's always an excuse when I want to visit. A lot happened. He changed, was not answering my calls or text, and blamed it all on the fact that his office was not paying him. He will sometimes call and ask for money for the kids, and I will give him. I still kept hoping things would get better. Fast forward, in December, he was at mine till 23rd when he left. He told me his people will come spend their Xmas with him. He left, and whenever I called, he won't answer. Another red flag. I mean, if your people come and spend Xmas with you, does it prevent you from answering your girlfriend's call? He will call back only when he was out of the house. Another red flag. So where I live, guys, there's this man who always, when I'm coming back from work, like around 6, 7 there, he's always outside making phone calls. I don't know why, but I'm like, wait, what's happening in the house for him to always be outside making phone calls? Like, who is he talking to? What kind of conversation does he not want his mind you, he's married. What kind of conversation does he not want his wife to, hear? I find that like number one red flag. Honestly, I do. Like, always going out whenever you get a phone call, or whenever there's this particular phone call that you get, you always go out to pick up that call. So I asked about the kids one time, only for him to tell me they went to church. The kids are 5 years old with who are their mother. Meaning throughout the Xmas and New Year, or not just the kids came to visit, but the baby mama was there as well and living with him. His explanation was he can't handle 2 kids on his own, 5-year-old. So another red flag. He didn't tell you that, the people that he was talking about was, the kids plus their mother. At this point, I was just done because a lot has happened. I went extra on his birthday and bought him gifts, bought stuff for him randomly, and not once did he give me anything. I thought I was building the future with someone. Anyway, I am done. With that, now you've realized that, he's the person to be building that kind of future that you are hoping for with. Because all these are like a lot of red flags that were just right in front. But then I think that she kept, giving an excuse, just kept giving him the benefits of the doubt. That's why, it went to, the relationship ran till this time. So I broke up with him, and I really felt like a burden was lifted off me. I was the first person I would love, and it was hard, but I was just wasting my time. Another thing is when he has money and I need a loan, he won't give me. I was going to buy a sofa for my room, and I went with him. So the money I took wasn't enough, and he had money on his phone. I asked him to loan me 500 GH, and I will give him the next day when I withdraw. He told me the money wasn't his, and what if I didn't get the money I was expecting? Another red flag. Should I just say that the guy was just stingy? I had to call a friend up for that money, and he never saw anything wrong with that. And whenever he was there and I was busy in the kitchen cooking, he never lent a hand, even if he wasn't doing anything. The reason I'm sharing this here is that I loved and supported him with all of me, and it's backfired. I'm very intelligent, and he asked for my opinions and ideas on issues, and I did give him knowledgeable advice. I just want to share because I don't have friends. I talk to about my personal stuff and it gets me mad when I think about it. So I just want to get it off my chest. It might probably help. I don't know if my heart will love again. It's just too hard. We lasted just 8 months and it's all went out because I thought, she sighs, I thought I found the one. And then somebody commented, I think you were desperate due to your age too, so it's blinded you. Nah, I'm not that. And then she replied, Nah, I'm not the type with marriage as my goal. There were other guys around me who did stuff for me, but there was just no connection. But I connected with this one. I guess I fell for the wrong person. And then she says, I mean, guys who were ready to marry me the next day if I say yes. So yeah, this is the end of the post. And yeah, as I said, a lot of red flags. I mean, some ladies jump into relationship that fast, not because age is catching up to them. It's just that they felt that they had that kind of connection with the person, but it maybe Trinidad was just 4G crap, or it wasn't the connection wasn't even around 4G. So yes, I mean, yeah, a lot of red flags in relationships that, for both men and women, but then they keep on ignoring them because this was like huge, huge red flags. You asked for money, he didn't give you, he wasn't giving you, you were the one giving him money. His people, the people that he was talking about coming to visit him or spend the Xmas with him, he let me just say I can't even say forgot to tell you that the baby mother was coming around too. I mean, it was so clear he could have just, if it was a relationship that I think she was the only one in the relationship. Yeah. Yes, she was with him, but then she was the only one in the relationship. Yeah. This is all I can say about it. But anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and also leave a comment and share. Very important. And one more thing, be happy.